Ruthie here, and welcome back to my channel. It has been almost a year since I started my YouTube channel, and I cannot believe it. So I wanted to take the time today and kind of reflect on my past year, share a little bit of what I've learned, and give you like a little bit of an inside look as to what this whole thing is all about. If you're considering starting your own channel, this video might give you an insight as to what it looks like, what to expect. But also if you're just curious about what I do and why I started this video is totally for you. So let's take a look as to what were my original goals. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. Okay, here we go. My first goal was to make sure I upload at least one video every single week. I did a lot of research out there and watched a lot of videos like this one where they talked about how consistency is key. So I wanted to make sure I stuck by that. And I'm happy to say that in my whole year, I've only missed 2 uploads. One was when Sammy got sick and then he got me sick. So that was just terrible. And then the second was when I was on vacation in California. Overall, I'm very proud of the fact that I did stick through it no matter what. I always made sure to get a video up, and there were some weeks where I actually got 2 videos up. I will say it is very challenging to film when I am traveling, so I feel like vacations or if I do an activity outside, I still need to perfect that. So vloggers who do it, I don't know how they do it. I much rather prefer to film in my house, kind of in my own situation where I can control a lot more things. So my next goal was to try to reach monetization. I feel like a lot of people really get into this for monetization, and I actually didn't get into YouTube for that reason. I am fortunate enough where I have a really good job that I make a really good living off of. My husband has a really good job, and so I really wasn't looking for YouTube as an extra kind of side gig. This has become really my hobby, but I do invest a lot of money into it, from different services that I use to props that I buy for the videos and all those things. So I was hoping to get to a place where I can kind of cover some of that cost. And the reality is I'm still not there. In order to reach monetization on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Believe it or not, on the watch hours, I'm doing really well. I'm almost at 1,700 watch hours. However, my subscriber count as we're speaking right now is 378. So I definitely am not at the subscribers. If you're watching this and you don't know this, make sure you subscribe to channels that you like. That is really how they are able to make money off of YouTube. You have to watch those ads anyway. And so this way the creators kind of get some of that money back. From a videos perspective, is I had a goal of 1 video to reach more than 10,000 views and 5 videos to reach 1,000 views. I thought this was a big deal, and the reality is I am doing phenomenal in this category. I actually had one of my videos actually kind of go viral overnight, and it has hit 163,000 views, which is like insane to me. It's like a little short video, and that video alone got me a ton of new subscribers. So I have about 6 or 7 videos right now that have hit over 1,000 views. So in this category, I actually have done really well. My second most popular video was the second video I ever made, and it was about a pacifier. And this was a spur of the moment video. I just kind of was passionate about finally finding a pacifier that my son loved, and so I just got in front of a camera and made it. And maybe it's the fact that it was so genuine or so searchable. I don't really know what it is about that video. That video alone has 12,000 views, and also my second most popular video from a subscriber standpoint. My last goal was all around sponsorships and deals. I really felt like this was the way at the beginning to grow my content, and I did do more of these in the beginning, but I feel like that's not really the case. This isn't what's gonna grow. Just because you do a giveaway, it's not creating those genuine subscribers. I do have my very first collab video coming out later this month, and so I'll see maybe collabs are really the way to expand and get more audience. Probably the one question I get is like, why I even started this, or what got me into this whole YouTube thing. I didn't have many friends who had kids. I didn't really have, you know, kind of that mom community, and so I discovered YouTube to kind of help me prepare for becoming a mom. whether I was watching videos of like what's in my diaper bag or what to expect for labor, and then like product reviews. And I was really inspired by it. I would watch them and I really felt like they shared a lot of information that I found as a first-time mom really useful. The thing that I really struggled, I think, my first year as a mom is I felt like I was so focused on being Ellie's mom and being a good mom that I lost who I was. And so I wanted something that was really mine, that allowed me to take the time to focus on me and allow me to be creative. In the past, I've tried different things. I've tried blogs and all kinds of other things, but nothing really stuck the way YouTube did. Keep in mind, I have zero background in this kind of stuff. I have zero design background, editing background. I'm a project manager by nature. Like, I do not do any of the creative stuff. And it was really cool to me to be able to teach myself something. Right now is the best time in all of history to teach yourself basically anything. You can literally go on YouTube and learn how to do just about anything in the world. Maybe not be a doctor. I feel like that might not be it. But almost anything else you can teach yourself. And that's exactly what I did. I taught myself how to edit my videos, how to add music, how to film, and all of those things. And to me, that's what keeps me going. Like, it's so exciting to see how much I am able to learn and continue to challenge myself. Almost every video, I try to do something slightly new, slightly different to keep myself learning and growing. I remember when I started getting into this, they really said that your first video will probably be your worst one. And I filmed my video and I was like, this is amazing. This is great. How can it get any better? And now I look at that video and I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking? The reality is sometimes I'll make a video thinking that this is the one that will take off and it gets very few views. And then I'll make another video that just goes crazy and I wasn't even as excited about that video. And so you really never know. And that's like maybe my number one advice is put your whole energy into every single video you make, because at the end of the day, you have no control of what goes viral. I really try to take the time and make every single video count. Lesson number 2 is like, people stay on whatever platform they're used to. If they're watching on TikTok, they're probably going to stay on TikTok. If they're on Instagram, that doesn't necessarily mean they like YouTube videos. So while I do post stuff on Instagram talking about my channel, I will say majority of my views and majority of my subscribers and all of that come from people searching and looking within YouTube and not coming from other platforms into YouTube. The third one is how much you will surprise yourself and be proud of yourself. It is still very cool to me that I actually did this and stuck by it for a whole year and went ahead and made all these things. When I was even considering this, there were very few people that knew actually that I was going to start this. I just randomly one day posted my first video and announced it everywhere and said, hey, here's my life. Sometimes I see my videos and I'm just really blown away by what I create. So I'm just really proud of myself, and I think if you try this out, you will as well. I'm also really grateful for all the support, for all of you that watch my videos, that subscribe, that comment, that like. All of that really means a lot to me. I have to give a huge shout out to my husband. When I was starting out, I would make him sit and watch every single one of my videos in full while I was editing it and give me comments. Now quickly I learned and gained the confidence, and so he doesn't do that as much, but I will still run video ideas by him. I will still ask him to proofread my intros and titles. I will still ask him for a lot of feedback, and he still watches every single one of my videos, and I am just so grateful for his constant support, and he really helps me make this dream of mine a reality. So thank you, hubby. And then the last thing I learned is just how much time this really takes. I knew it would take time, but I didn't really fully understand how much. Now I have gotten better. It doesn't take me as long to edit, but I will say, I think probably for a full video, I still spend 5-6 hours of video, maybe more. So it takes a long time to make a freaking 5-minute video, 6-minute video. My number one goal is I want to continue to love this. I will definitely stop making videos the day I stop loving it. Now there are times that it's really rough and I'm like, super exhausted and I wish I could go to bed and I'm up late editing it. But at the end of the day, I still love it, I'm still proud of it, and it still motivates me. So as long as that is true, I'm gonna keep putting content out there. Outside of that, I definitely would love to hit enough of a subscriber count where I'm making some money off of affiliate, maybe monetize on YouTube, just so that I can feel like this hobby is worth it, where it's covering the cost at least that I'm spending. I'm not even talking about the time I'm spending, but just like the equipment I use, the materials I use. The next goal I really want to focus on is figuring out my niche. I have day in the life videos, I have some cooking videos, I have some like Montessori activities with my kids, I have product reviews. I feel like maybe it's a little all over the place. And so please tell me which of my videos you really like so that I can try to figure out what am I going to focus on. I mean, at the end of the day, it was just really me talking about my life and things that are relevant in my life. And so I think it's still in that realm, but I do want to try to make sure that I have a specific focus and that if you are subscribed to my channel, you will enjoy almost all the videos and not just a handful of the videos. I have loved this new hobby of mine. I am proud that I've stuck with it for a whole year, and I hope that there's many more years to come and that it continues to put a smile on my face every time I get in front of this camera.